Hiya, come on in and get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected, and I hope everyone's going to have an absolutely marvellous moon day. Yes, I hope it's going to be sunny for people. Well, some people don't like it, but I do. I love the sun, mate. I am a pure sun worshipper. Yeah, I'd rather worship sun god Ra. You know, I would. Why not? Because the sun is the source of all life, But well, today it is actually my dad's birthday, so I'm going to light a candle for him. The dad that never was. I have a few good memories. A few, a very long time ago when I was a child. He used to come and took us in bed, yeah, and he used to give us chin pie. And it's actually my granddaughter's due date today. She was due to be born today, but she decided she wanted to come on the 10th. And I don't know what's just happened to the music. It seemed to want to disappear. Might come back on. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a wonderful weekend, and I hope everyone has a marvellous moon day and an absolutely marvellous week ahead. Oh, I just seen the Eight of Swords, but the sun's here. The sun is shining. But we're going to get into this reading without waffling on. But I would like to thank all my lovely subscribers for all your lovely comments and interactions, your emails, everything. I appreciate every single one of you. And now I'm just going to see what's in the energy. I thought, I was going to think of a specific, because I have got some names in my phone, of people that I do want to look into. But I'm just going to do a general reading. Whatever comes out, comes out. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective exactly what they need to see right now. Thank you. Leaving to calm my waters. Somebody leaving. Somebody getting out of there. Oh, look. There's the truth here about a Ten of Pentacles and a new beginning. A new start. Look, at Ace of Pentacles as well. There's a Tower moment between the Two of Cups. Maybe you've told the truth on somebody that was being a sneaky bastard. Excuse my French. So there's something to do with some money here. Ten of Pentacles. It might be against the King of Wands. King of Wands watching you leave. I've seen the Two of Cups. The King of Wands is if anyone's going to cheat in the deck, it'll be the King of Wands. Oh, but the High Priestess is here. There's something, it's some analogy. I feel like somebody's intuition is telling them something about someone who's been sneaky. Could have been a thief as well. Could involve money. I've seen it. It's been coming out a lot as well, because honestly, the things people do. But with the High Priestess, nothing's going to get past you. Yeah, it's about a relationship, this. It's your intuition is spot on, and I feel like it's you leaving a relationship. Leaving this King of Wands. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, we'll find out. And I don't know why the Wi-Fi is being a pain in the posterior, but it is. Oh, look at that in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could be out of work. Why am I only seeing seven here? But it is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm only seeing 7, but there's 8 pentacles here. This is the 8 of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. So somebody could be out of work here. Somebody's not working. Yeah, there's something not working. It's judgment here. I feel like judgment called because there's been a lot of lies, illusion. Something's not working. So I feel like it's been a long time coming here. I feel like you're looking deeper into something, and it's like we're seeing the high priestess right at the beginning. Yeah, something being unbalanced here. I'm gonna have to just take this one off because it is really not working. Yeah, I feel this is not working out. Yeah, I feel something's not working here. This is not putting in the work, whether that's you or the other person. Somebody not putting in the work. Something's not working. And I feel like it's a relationship because somebody's leaving. And I feel like your intuition has told you something about this person that seems to be being sneaky. Oh, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something has to be a balance here. Something has to be made fair. And this could be an order, higher order. Oh, I'm just seeing the world and the star here, closing out a cycle and healing here. Yeah, something that caused a Nine of Swords, something that was causing a sleepless night. Something's not working here. But the Six of Pentacles is here to bring a balance. Yeah, I feel like Nine of Wands, somebody's been through it here. Wounded warrior, somebody's been through it. I've seen a Queen of Wands, so, it could be a third party interference here. Because we did see the King of Wands right at the beginning. Yeah, the Hermit, it's like, it can take a deeper look into something. Something's been looked into here. And it could be regarding some finances. It kind of gives me, I was watching this thing. Look, King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, a Ten of Wands. Oh. You see, this, I don't know if this is anything connected to this, but I was watching this thing. And it was this couple, a married couple, who had gone through a divorce. Yeah. But he had money hidden away in an offshore account. Yeah. And he hid it because he didn't want it to be affected his divorce. I think, my dad went through a similar thing as well. It's just a bit strange. So this could be something to do with this. There was a divorce, and the husband hid some money, millions, like a lot of money, hid it in an offshore account. So when the divorce got finalised, that his wife didn't get that half of it. But this couple ended up getting back together, and then he told her that he did this money, that he had all this money, yeah, that they were rich, and she flipped her lid. She went crazy. She left him. She left him because all that time that he had all that money, and they'd gone through loads of money problems as well. Yeah, look, the Queen of Swords. This is something. There's truth coming, and this could be justice as well. I feel like telling the truth about this King of Pentacles. This can be like a businesswoman. I mean, a business. Oh. You see, it could be a woman. But the Queen of Swords is telling the truth about something taking a closer look. It could be taking a closer look into somebody's finances. Because look at this, a Wheel of Fortune. This is like, it could be like, I just see like generational wealth here. Because I'm seeing the Egyptian Sphinx up there, something could be like a generational wealth. You could even be left something. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. I'm just wondering why this Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. Because something's not working. It's not putting the work in here. But something being made a balance. Something's over. Something's ended. Something's over now. It could be a divorce. You know, I take that as it resonates. I feel like it could be a divorce. And this is being made fair, you know, like you've probably might have found something out about this person. Yeah, and I've just seen the Two of Swords and the Magician, and I feel like it's like you might not have been able to see something, but you've got all the ammunition that you need. You know, yeah, look, defeating one's enemies here. I feel like something was, you know, sometimes your enemies can be in your own household. That was too many, that spirit. These cards are so slippy, but I feel this could even be like an investigation into some kind of finances here. And something's over. Something could be getting finalised. There's like no more work to be done here with the Eight of Pentacles. Something's could be over. Seeing the Death card, something is over and something is being made fair. Somebody's finance could have been getting looked into. Yeah, I've seen that left out in the cold. Maybe you might have been left out in the cold of something. Oh, a Knight of Wands in reverse with a Three of Swords. This person did something really reckless. I mean, they might have even turned their back on you. Made that decision to turn their back. You know, there's something that caused a lot of sleepless nights, anxiety here. But the Hierophant with the High Priestess and the Lovers, I'm leaving. I just wanted to look up the keywords for this Knight of Wands in reverse, and it says anger, impulsiveness, recklessness, delays, and frustrations. And it says you or someone in your life may be running from the idea of commitment or experiencing changes of heart. But something's over here, something's ended, and somebody's angry about it. You know, there's a lot of heartbreak here. This person could have broke your heart. And now they're trying to say, oh, I've had a change of heart, because that's what happened in that thing that I was watching. Like, they had a change of heart and they were sneaking. You know, it was like this once married couple were then with other people, and then they started sneaking behind their backs, you know, and having a little affair of their own. But then one had even remarried. But there's something being made fair here. There's something being made fair. There's something that was not working. I just seen the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Cups, you know. I mean, you could be a fire sign. Something hidden here. Hidden Empress. We've got the Judgment with this Knight of Cups. Something, I mean, the Empress and the Moon. The Empress and the Moon. Something secret. You see, there could be something secret. Somebody's angry. Or you could have just be like an hidden Empress. Like, you could be an old Empress and this person didn't see that. Because the Judgment is being called here. This could have been you calling judgment. You know, you putting your foot down. Something definitely wasn't working. Something has been made fair. Something's been looked into. It possibly finances. Take that as it resonates. This could be like a divorce. I've just heard that divorce is final today. Something's final. Something's over. This person's angry. Yeah, I feel like they probably could have let an Empress go. You know, I feel like you probably didn't see that you was this Empress energy, because it was hidden. It's like in secret, in the dark. Yeah, I feel like this look, you was like spirits, like you were a gift. You were a gift to someone. They didn't see this. I feel like they were juggling you. There was something going on. I seen it. Maybe they're angry now because, you know, maybe now they might see that you're an Empress. Like you were the Empress all along. They probably swapped you for a Jezebel. I know I shouldn't be laughing, but you know, if you're an Empress, whatever you touch, it's like, you know, the Empresses have that look, a tower. Excuse me. A tower was, you know, something had to be destroyed. This had to be destroyed. This family. Two of Cups, look, you could have even have children together. But this is a tower for this family. There's something, you know, come crashing down. You know, this person could have possibly cheated, because I did see it. Maybe giving their cup to this Queen of Wands. And not all Queen of Wands are like that, but it's just what Spirit is showing me, you know, what I'm seeing. It's like the description. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. It's just the energy, you know. Wands are always associated with fire energy, passion, you know. And other ones. Heavenly Spirit. Am I seeing a card here? What is it? A Seven of Pentacles. This is water in your own garden. Yeah, judgment. Calling judgment on something here. And I feel like somebody putting the work into themselves. This Empress energy. Did somebody leave an Empress out in the cold? And they picked a... Yeah, I just seen Eight of Cups walked away. So this could be your energy or their energy. You know, they could have walked away from you. Ended something. I'm just seeing blessing in disguise here. A blessing in disguise. We've got the Star and the Chariot. This gives me moving forward and healing here. We move forward. You know, I feel like somebody did this to an Empress and now she's left. There's no longer putting no work into it. I feel like something's definitely over with the Death card. Something being made fair. You know, maybe this person is now realised that they fumbled an Empress. Now they're heartbroken. You know, I feel like what goes around comes around. Yeah, I feel, this tower. Honestly, I feel like it could have broke a family unit apart. You could have been a family together. And it's done with the tower. This person could be watching here with this watching energy. Watching you glow. Grow. Glow. You know, a lot of women do glow up after a relationship and they'll say, well, why was you not like that when you was with me? Probably because they didn't deserve it. It's proof that they didn't deserve you in that way. You know, because if you're not going to love someone at the lowest, or you know, then you don't deserve them when they're at the highest, and that's the truth. Yeah, I feel it. It's like, you know, sometimes like Spirit will put you in somebody's life, yeah, and it's like they don't know what they've got. They don't nurture it. I mean, how could you not nurture an Empress? An all Empress is like, you know, all four queens rolled into one. An Empress is very nurturing, very abundant energy. Mimi, what do you want? Oh, bless you, sneezing. Well, we've got some good news. Well, it's not really good news, but Sheba's on Eat. I've had to cover all the carpets again. I'm glad I didn't get them cleaned. But Sheba's on Eat, so we can book her in for a keyhole. And I think that we need to get a dew claws clipped as well, because they just keep getting in the way and the nail keeps ripping off. We've got a Nine of Cups and the King of Cups here. You know. Usually the Nine of Cups is like being emotionally satisfied. I mean, and the King of Cups, the energy is, you know, it gives me fatherly energy as well. But he's coming out with the Empress here. This is something to do with healing here. And it doesn't have to be, you know, a natural, it's like it's an energy. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I feel that a lot of, yeah, closing out this cycle from this heartbreak here. I feel this person could have been greedy, holding on to something. This is what I felt at the beginning of the reading. This person was holding on to something. You could have been going through a divorce and they've hid money. Yeah, this is Two of Cups. Family, Tower again. Yeah, something caused something to come crashing down. And you know, everything happens for a reason. I mean, this King of Cups gives me like a fatherly energy. And, you know, it's my dad's birthday today. I'm still waiting for his phone call. He never rang us back, and I lost his number. So he had my number, but I've lost his number. So the ball's in his court, and he still hasn't rang me back. Yeah, I'm getting this King of Pentacles here. You know, your own father could have money. You know what I mean? Your own father could be well off. Yeah, King of Pentacles again. Oh no! Look! What I've just seen. The cards slipped. So something being sneaky here. Someone being in competition with this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very, very loving, very intuitive. Shit, Mimi, what are you doing? You want to get behind me, but then I can't sit down. So sit with your sister. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're sitting there. There's actually no room on this chair. There really isn't. I love you to bits. My little munchkins. But there's no room. This chair is not big enough for both of us. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe in this reading, like something's not big enough for both. You know, someone was being sneaky and leaving someone out in the cold. You look, Six of Swords just fell out the deck, and I've seen the King of Wands. I feel like you have to leave to heal here. This is like you have to get out of there and pour into your own cup, and maybe this is why I feel like a glow up. Mimi, please, baby. Nana loves you, but you know this chair is not big enough for both of us. Yeah, I feel like, oh my God, I just seen the Knight of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. I feel like a solid offer's coming in here. Oh, I just seen the Six of Cups, oh, with the Magician and the Queen of Wands. Ooh, and some heartbreak. Oh, Spirit. So, there's somebody there, and I feel like it's like a Queen of Wands energy, which is, you know, this person could have cheated on this Empress with this Queen of Wands energy. And I feel like there's some kind of in competition here. Some kind of in competition. What vibe am I getting today, Spirit? Yeah, there's something going on here. This could be like who this person's with now, you know, but take it as it resonates. I'm not. Look at this, key player, important person, playing an essential role, irreplaceable. I feel like this is the energy that I'm getting off here, that you are a key player, you're an important person, you're an Empress, you're playing an essential role. Like, you know, you're like, there's a purpose here. We've got a squad, close friends, birds of a feather flock together, and soul tribe. Oh, look at this, cock blocking. Third, inaccessible, third-party interferences and failed sexual attempts. Yeah, this is, because you're in the Empress energy. I feel like, yeah, you definitely, I feel like this person could have been trying to come in and you blocked it, it's over. You know, I do feel like you were this hidden Empress. You had to get out of there to heal. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like now you're in a good place, you know? This, look, instant fame, going around quickly and gaining popularity. So this could be you. You could be getting, look, new boo as well. New love, learning each other and flirtation. So I'd seen that, something very solid coming in. Something definitely wasn't working. Something is being made fair. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Yeah, sometimes you can be with someone and they don't even realise how important it's like. You don't know what you've got till it's gone. Oh, it seems adulting. Yeah, mature efforts, being responsible and keeping shit in check. I feel like this is your energy. You're adulting. You know, you are responsible. Look, I feel like this is sexual tactics, gaining attention, lured by temptation. I feel like this person in your past was lured by temptation. Yeah, they were lured. There was infidelity, there was cheating, betrayal, infidelity, lipstick evidence. They were caught cheating. This is why an Empress won't stand for that. Even if she was not like in the glow up at that time. Like there's an Empress has got morals, standards, integrity. You didn't see it. They didn't see it. They didn't see this. Now they're angry and upset with themselves. Thirsty. They're seeking attention, needing validation, and desperate and pushy. So now this person's all thirsty. Yeah, the sex appeal, physical attraction, irresistible desire. Yeah, I feel like they see you as a snack. They want a snack. They want a snack. But this is it. Look, it's cuffing season. Single, ready to mingle, ready for a relationship. On the hunt. This person could be single. But I feel like you rejected this person. It says rejected. Taking out the trash, kicking to the curb. I feel like this trash took itself out. You know, if this person cheated on you, the trash took itself out. I feel like you're slaying things now. You're succeeding. You're on point, killing it. You're dominating the competition. Whatever this competition was in the past, you're dominating it. Yeah, because you are an important person playing this essential role. You are a key player here. And I feel like this, when I'm saying key player, I feel like this has happened for a reason. You went through this on purpose. You're playing an essential role, and I feel it's because, sometimes things can be hidden in plain sight. And I feel like this, you were an Empress energy hidden in plain sight. It could be an Emperor as well. Take it as it resonates. Male or female. We're just picking up on energy here. Because there is a King of Cups here, I just seen trash to get fed up, over it, not having it, frustrated. This could have been you, could have been fed up over it, or this could be them. This is like the fed in that fit. Oh, somebody's got kinky ways. That to me. I'm not down for none of that crap. Body shaming. So low self-worth, negative body image, and feeling judged. I mean, they could have done this to you. And what goes around comes around. If they tried to body shame you, my ex used to try to do it all the time. It's like the things I used to say. Oh, you're old, you're wrinkly, you're all this, and I used to just think, you're fucking ugly. You're a demon. You're a whole demon. There was a demon living inside that fucking vessel. This person could be a party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, indulging in surface pleasures. Yeah, I feel like that's what they did. They turned away from an Empress to do this, to indulge. And now the cat's out of the bag, looks, revealing secrets, untrustworthy, spilling the beans. You could be spilling the beans. You could be spilling the beans. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, any more messages? Thank you. Knocked up pregnancy, baby on the way, expecting. They could have got somebody pregnant. Or you could be getting pregnant. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. We've got official status, exclusive relationship. Seeing each other openly. How can somebody body shame somebody who's pregnant? This is what I'm seeing here. Somebody could be pregnant and mind games, look, manipulation, gaslighting, scare tactics. So yeah, an empress could even be a pregnant lady. You know, take that as it resonates. Sometimes an empress can be pregnant, but also pregnant with ideas. It doesn't have to be a pregnancy, but it's saying not to be a. Somebody could be have a pregnancy, feeling low self worth, getting judged. You know, somebody getting body shaming. Somebody's body shaming a pregnant lady. Shame on them. Yeah, this is mind games, some manipulation here, some tactics, gaslighting. Oh, somebody gaslights me. Giving art, showing love, caring actions, and selfless gestures. And this is the morning after, up all night, late night rendezvous, and spending the night. So that, you know, giving art. So I feel like there's two people here, because unless it's like the absolute manipulation, because you know, gaslighting is that. But we don't know, because he's coming around at single and ready to mingle here. Yeah, highs and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. This person could be like this, you know. This person could be hot and cold. Like 1 minute, all nicey nice, and next minute, body shaming, narcissist, toxics. You know, I've been through it myself. You know, if I was getting presents, it's usually because, you know, I'd done something really bad. Yeah, this person's very petty, immature, small-minded, insignificant drama. They feel wronged now. They're bitter, dramatic, jealous, salty. They're salty now. I feel like you had to get rid of this, because there was ups and downs, highs and lows. You know, I think you gave this up. Definitely. There's no putting no work into this. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Unremorseful, avoiding accountability and neglecting responsibility. I feel this person is. Yeah, I feel like they were territorial as well, trying to stake claims, scaring off competition, you know. So if you had, she's got on the chair, there's no room. Yeah, I just feel like somebody trying to squeeze in behind your back, because that's what Mimi's just done. She just sneaked her way in, and she's got behind my back. Now I have to move. I hope that's not literally, because, you know, I will move again. I don't mind. I don't mind moving. I've actually been looking for a house exchange. But yeah, this person could be, you know, on and off. Well, 1 minute body shaming, next minute, you know, when they don't get what they want, when they do the gaslighting. Yeah, this person is salty. Don't let this person back in. Well, I can't tell you what to do, but blurb neck. Oh. Quick getaway, the runner, and escaping. I mean, this could be you, but I feel like this is this person. I feel like, yeah, they're like, yeah, they get what they want and then they go. Yeah, when they leave, I've seen it, emotional expectations, but I feel like this person gets what they need and then they leave. And look, vibes, I feel like you're sensing something here, unexplainable feeling, listening to your intuition. I feel like your intuition will tell you something here. That it is manipulation, it is gaslighting, throwing hands here, disagreements, hostility, animosity, conflict and fighting. This sounds to me like it just gives me narcissistic vibes of this person. But I feel, yeah, I feel like you could be blocking this person now, because you had a light bulb moment. You suddenly realise, you feel inspired, insightful awareness. I feel like this is what you had to go through. And yeah, now it's like, not today. You're not in the mood. I feel like you could be avoiding this person. Yeah, after you had this light bulb moment, I feel like you shook. I found something else out. A plot twist, unexpected event, a sudden change. I feel like something shook you up here. It was something to do with some rumours, some gossiping, some drama. You heard something. And I heard it through the grapevine. You heard something, and that shook you, you know. And I feel it's something to do with this, yeah, gossiping, spreading rumours. Drama. Yeah, you heard something about him being a party animal, sex, drugs and alcohol, indulging in surface pleasures. I feel like this is what you found out that this person was doing. Yeah. Yeah, this person were acting shady, sneaking around, trying to avoid getting caught, but I feel like they've been caught now. I'm getting, it says I vibing, so I feel like you could be I vibing, yeah. Look, instant fame, going around quickly, gaining popularity. This could be you now, because the tables turn. The tables, them tables, they always turn. Look, what did I tell you? Glow up, going through this glow up, major transformation, drastic changes, and self improvement. I feel like this is what this could have done to you, and this was, if that has happened to you, and you've been through this in the past with this narcissistic, whatever, who gaslights people, body shames you for being pregnant, sweetens you all up, yeah, and then does a runner again, and then you have an argument again. But I feel like you heard something about this person, about what he was doing, and then now you've got glowed up because the Empress is here. Yeah, I feel like you've got receipts here, evidence, guilty as charged of being exposed. I feel you've got receipts, or you were shown receipts, about what this person was actually up to. I'm going for another what's the tea. That was what's the tea. But I'm still going for some more what's the tea. Yeah, you could just be ignoring this person. Yeah, this person could have bad habits, drug addictions, toxicities. It says it there as well, sex, drugs and alcohol. Take that as it resonates. Always partying. Come on. Yeah, this person's always partying. There's something to be said for someone who's always partying. They've got issues. Something wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with having a good night out and having a party, but to be indulging all the time, this person could be bankrupt now. Again, we've got this as, again, this person's bankrupt, look, and he's got a drink in their hand. Probably drowning the sorrows now. But things have been made fair here. You could have been put through hell. Oh, I just seen creeping and stalker. Yeah, rink police. You see this person stalking. It's the actual offence. Look at that. That came out. This thing came out again. This card. This came out, and they're reading the other day. It might even be similar energy, because I felt something in the energy still. When I woke up, and I just thought I feel something that is still in the energy. This salty behaviour. This someone that probably holding a grudge, but this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Not to be bloody trusted. Yeah, this person ain't shit. They ain't shit. I feel like, yeah, you're too busy winning here. You're too busy being in the Empress, totally unfazed. This is a wolf in sheep's clothing. That it could have something to do with that reading the other day. If you haven't watched it, look for it, the wolf in sheep's clothing reading. Because I'm telling you, it seems to be, yeah, dodging bullets here, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, and you're protected from these haters. Yeah, unfazed again. I feel like you're just so unfazed. I feel like this is what you went through with this person, and now you've gone through a glow up. You realise that this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. This person could be haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. This could be you. But this could also be them, because it came out here. It says haunted. We've got body shaming. You could be haunted by this. You could be getting flashbacks. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angel. Creativity steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, and feeds off you. Yeah, I feel like the eye behind fake smiles here. Yeah, there's a competition, girl fight here, arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. Somebody's trying to compete with you. They probably are trying to steal your work. I'm sure we've seen it on YouTube as well. Like other readers, not readers because they're not readers, other thieves stealing readers' work. And you can tell because the cards never move. The cards will just stay there, and then they're just using somebody else's voice. You know, stealing. What goes around comes around. I just seen court cases. This person could have got caught an actual case. I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing this, having parties, you know, sex, drugs and rock and roll and all that lot. They probably would catch a case. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Is there anything else that the collective needs to see regarding this? This could have been, you know, you could have been married. Take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be. But this is somebody's ex. I feel like somebody's into you, but you're uninterested. This is into you, but uninterested. This person is a thief. Robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. I feel like you're unbothered. I just seen unbothered. I seen unfazed, unbothered. Yeah, this person could be wolfing out of sheep's clothing trying to kiss ass now. They want you back. But I feel like you're cock blocking them. It's like they want you back and you're like, I don't think so. I don't think so, mate. Your cock is blocked. The ego is hurt now. You've hurt their ego, even though they did all this to you. So you finally leave, you glow up into your Empress that you always was. You know, they just didn't appreciate it. They were just too busy being horrible to you. And you know, a lot of the times they're horrible to you because they really do like you and they don't want you to leave for somebody else. So they try to make you feel less than so that you don't realise your actual worth and go and get something better. They want you to stay into this like karmic trauma bond. Yeah, so yeah, that you'll think that you're not good enough for anybody else because that's what they'll say to you. Nobody else will want you. Nobody else will want you. And so you think that nobody else wants you, so you stay with this twat. I'll just see moves in silence and looking you up. So they're probably sneaking. You've been cheating and telling me lies. You've been sneaking, sleeping at night, whatever. You've been creeping. I feel like they've been creeping. I feel like you found out though. Yeah, you could be moving now. You're moving. Moving. Oh, this person could be receiving some bad karma here. Bad karma. And you're unfazed. They're trying to kiss your ass and you've moved on. Or you could be, because I've seen the sailing away to calmer waters. I feel like you could be moving away. This person's hooked. It's like they could be hooked on you. Yeah, I feel like they're dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, being nostalgic. They've got love on the brain. I feel like they're hooked on you. Yeah, they're into you. You see, this is what I'm saying. So all that time, they were making you feel less than. It was like because they actually liked you, and they had a funny way of fucking showing it because they treat you like a piece of shit. No, yeah, bad karma. They have to reap what they have sown. They're reaping what they have sown now. Oh, guaranteed. 100%. Ooh, marrying for money. Ooh, they might have had to marry for money. This person, it says, ooh, a divination abuser. Making it rain, focused on money, getting it. This could be you, hustling. It could be them. But there's a dirty offer. No, don't take it. Don't take this dirty offer. There will be a dirty offer. Or there could be, you know, it's like, no, I feel like you've got this person on blocked. Yeah, this person forces things on you, forces their way in. It uses force to get what they want. Yeah, this is a wolf in sheep's clothing because this is what they really are. And you've moved on. Thank you. Next. Moving on. Yeah, there was a third party here. There was a third party involved. But now it's played out. Spirit says this whole situation's played out. I feel like, yeah, you have now moved on. This is you, unfazed. Unfazed. I feel like this person was a drama starter. You know, this person loved drama. This person loved to make you feel horrible about yourself. Why? Because you were an empress. They probably knew that you were, but didn't really knew that you were. I feel like you glowed up after this person. Yeah, I feel like this person now is feeling rejected, left alone, but it was self-inflicted. They had a dirty little secret. They could have even been on the download here, Spirit says. Karmics, yeah. Can't make it up. Third parties, haters, lesson learned. I feel like this was a karmic lesson. Not just for, for everybody involved. The only way you're going to learn that karmic lesson is actually by being in this Empress energy, healing yourself, getting away from that situation, realizing your worth, not believing anything that's been told to you by this wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, this person could be stressed out now, migraines, worry, tension. It could be you. Take it as a resonates. This is what it could have caused. Could have been so much crap. I just seen family blood ties, so you could have kids to this person. I'm going to say you can get a mediator. You don't have to be, just because you have kids. You can also get a mediator. Yeah, this person is toxic. Drama, arguments, incompatible. I feel like this person was extremely toxic. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Chaos, look. Chaos. Toxic. Rumours, gossip, nausea. That I feel like there's got people probably gossiping about this person now. Yeah, I feel like this person is really chaotic. And now they're going through a downfall. They're suffering the downfall now for what they did. Well, that was just too many. Burned bridges with the karmics. I feel like, yeah, you could not trust this person. You turned your back on these haters, third parties, and you learned your lesson. You burned them bridges. Set fire to them bridges. Yeah. Burned your bridges. This is why you came out as an empress. Yeah, this is an old ex, a dead relationship. Always this person could have been very clingy. Yeah, I feel like you cut ties here. Freedom, standing up and awakened. I feel like that's what you have to do. This woke you up. This is kind of like, yeah. I feel like this person is resentful here. Like, look, resentful, competitive, discontented. They're probably envious now because they're stuck in this continuous cycle of bad decisions and addictions. Yeah, they're feeling antisocial. They're in the feelings, feeling left out, getting the silent treatment. I feel like they could be could be delusional, head in the clouds, delusional, their hopes and dreams. Yeah, the two-faced. This is a double life cheater, backstabber, not to be trusted, wolf in sheep's clothing. And this is a masculine energy, authority, discipline, father figure. So yeah, he had the dirty little secret. They had a sex fix. It could have been a down low secret. Take that as it resonates. Yeah, this masculine energy, spirit. Yeah, the lust, look, greed, by any means necessary, inconsiderate. I feel like this person did not consider you when they was having this love affair. Yeah, I feel like you woke up and smelt the roses here. I feel like you smelt the roses. And we've got here soulmate, a nurturing soulmate, mentorship, wisdom, giving back, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. I feel like this is someone to come in. This is something new. Once you've healed, especially from this kind of toxicity, and realize your own worth, I feel like, that's like the start of something new. And straight away, I've seen this balance needed. Make sure all of your relationships are equal and balanced with giving and receiving. If they are out of rhythm, then the other is sacrificing and can't sustain itself. Therefore, it will create more obstacles to overcome. Know that you are worthy and deserve respect in all ways. So this is someone who made someone feel less than. because they're the ones that are toxic, drama starters, chaotic. They're all in the lower chakra energy. And they had an Empress. They did this to an Empress. Their loss. And I feel like now they're realising that. Opening your heart, listening to your intuition will always lead you in the right direction. You now have the opportunity to let down the walls you created from past wounds. Let your light shine from your heart to experience what the universe has always wanted for you. Yes, Empress or Emperor energy. Yeah, I feel like now it's time to follow that intuition, to lead you in the right direction. You might have had walls from this past energy, because I'm not surprised. I feel like this person was a very, very toxic energy. And you could have put up walls like, oh, I'm not letting anybody in. But yeah, I feel like you need to open your heart again. You can't let this person have that effect. We've got balance needed and patience needed. Be mindful not to rush or push your agenda at this time. Trust in divine timing, less in instant gratification. Having patience, allowing everything to unfold as it should. The seeds have been planted, now they let them grow. So I feel like you have planted the seeds here to, to move forward, to heal. But it's like, keep your heart open, because I really feel like there's releasing this old conditioning. It's time to release the old conditioning and to step into the new way of being. The old story of past cycles of blame, shame, and guilt need to move out. Take inventory of what no longer resonates and what isn't your burden to carry. Unload what has been weighing you down. So this can be, letting all this go. And I feel like this is what, thank you next. I feel like, yeah, being unfair, this is, you're over it. You're just so over it. Releasing this old conditioning. We've got leadership forefront awakening here. You have been receiving messages that it's time for your soul to expand beyond the 3D vision. You are an old soul that is here to do many great things. You have come to realize this through doing the hard work and merging with your higher self. There is no going back. So enjoy this new way of being by having acceptance and inner peace moving forward. Yeah, I feel like this is an awakening, releasing this old conditioning, whatever this person used to make you believe, that you were less than when it were them. They were just pushing it all onto you. Empress. Got leadership forefront. You have the opportunity to take the lead. It may be in work, personal, or family situations. You have the wisdom and knowledge to do what is best at this time. No more playing it safe and blending in with the pack. Shine your light and speak your truth. You see, it's saying shine your light again. Someone does need to shine. Someone is an empress. Someone was an hidden. Yeah, look, passion ignited, desire. Live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. Dreams realize, manifest. You have the power to create and manifest what you desire. When you choose to push outside of your comfort zone and have determination, your dreams become reality. Now is the time to take action and have a clear focus on what you want. The universe works with you to create it by using your manifesting power for your highest good. Yeah, when you're in that Empress energy, you will be, manifest easy. I don't know why Spirit just want me to bring this out. This little deck here. There must be something in it. And I also want to do some whispers. Let me just sort out, because half of these are actually the wrong way around. Actually, I think nearly all of them. Just the first few that wasn't. Yeah, I feel like this was a karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. So I feel like this was a karmic relationship and you had to let go and love yourself the way that you deserved. You know, to be in that Empress energy, to realise that you have it all, you know. Yeah, abundance, keeping a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. It just said that. So I feel like because the Empress is a very abundant energy, no matter what you give an Empress, that she's going to make it better. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. Yeah, this is why Spirit's telling you to open your heart here. Yeah, you meet somebody who reflects you back to yourself. So when you're in the Empress energy, you're going to meet an Emperor. You're not going to meet a karmic. You know, you might have had wounds to heal. I've got this runner again, and that runner kept trying to think. It says runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So that this person was a runner. I'm seeing it here: run away, get away, runner escaping. They probably got what they wanted, then left. This relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. This person, this person was a runner. And now it's like you're making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. You had to go through this. It says someone likes you here. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and wanting to date. Yeah, look, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. Yeah, you attract what you give out. So if you're attracting self-love and that you do care about yourself and you have respect for yourself, that you're going to attract the right people towards you. You know, when you're not in a good energy, in a unhealed energy, you're going to attract people like this. But sometimes everything happens for a reason. You have to close out this karmic cycle. This had to come and that had to happen to wake you up to yourself, to your worthiness, and show yourself the love that you deserve, so others know where your boundaries are. Boundaries are really good to have. Yeah, look, this was a karmic relationship. Letting go, loving you. And this is welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. Because this person likes you. That was, you had to ascend from this karmic relationship. And the Spirit's like, take this chance. Take a chance. Take this chance. Because this could be, this soulmate, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. This could be an engagement ring. Partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. The Spirit says, yeah, there is a union about to take place. We've got this, picked this up last night. Ooh, last time. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. Yeah, I feel like this could be paradise here. Wedding rings, union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. There is somebody coming in here, soulmate, somebody that you could even just be going out for a cup of coffee with them. Be friends first. That's what you want. Don't be rushing in. If somebody's trying to rush in and get married straight away, that is a big red flag. But I feel like this could be, this is something that has had to be dealt with to get through, to heal, to be able to move forward and, meet the one. I think I might have to pick something else here. I just seen legal matters and lies, somebody keeping secrets. You see, this is what I picked up right at the beginning. Look, legal matters and lies, keeping secrets, disputes. It could be something to do with a divorce and money. Yeah, some look, cheating, this person broke you, they broke your trust, they cheated. And now there's an everlasting soulmate here. There's an everlasting soulmate coming in. You know, soulmates can come in all different kinds of, you know, even dogs can, animals can be a soulmate. But that it's someone that comes into our life to teach us a lesson. I feel like this is you now, single. You're not in a relationship at the minute. But there's someone, it's spirits like, yeah, keep your heart open. You know, somebody coming in. Healing, releasing. Yeah, this could be you right now. Just healing, releasing, healing, releasing. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, you know. It can take sometimes we can never fully heal. You know, sometimes I think I have, and then I'm like, oh no, here we go again. But it's still, don't give up. Yeah, something was hurting, agonizing pain. Something was really, really painful here. This person probably put you through hell. Now they've got to go through it. Oh, look, we've got a magnetic attraction and a sacred union here, marriage. So I feel like this person that you will meet, this new person, there'll be a magnetic attraction to each other. It'll be like magnets. You'll know. It'll be very magnetic attraction. You'll be just instantly drawn to this person. It'll be like you've known them before. Change, transition, freedom, surrender. A secret admirer that it says timid. So this secret admirer could be actually, you know, quite timid, quite shy. But they could give you a call. It says hearing from them. They could actually call you up. And this is safety and comfort. So I feel like it's a divine connection, a twin flame. Yeah, maybe they're not in a relationship either. But this is a call, hearing from them. This is a call. This is safety and comfort. So Spirit's like, yeah, this is safe. This is something that is safe. This is a twin flame. This is a divine connection. Peace. This relationship will give you peace. Divine intervention, time for reflection. So there was divine intervention here. We've got the divine feminine. This is why there was divine intervention, because you are a divine feminine. Divine connection, divine intervention, divine feminine. Yeah, this is a divine connection. This is, you know, I really feel like inspiration is music. So maybe music could be the inspiration here. Bliss, happiness, romantic feelings, all inner growth. Yeah, I feel like it's when it's like, yeah, take a chance, take this chance, take this chance. Whole inner growth. I feel like this will be an healing relationship as well. I feel like it's going to make you feel whole again. You can make me whole again. It says missing you, thinking of you. No. New love and renewed hope. So this is a new love. So someday you might have met them before if they miss you, but there's some kind of renewed hope. We've got friends with influence here, and it's like the signs, love, meanings. So I feel like Spirit's going to be showing you signs. You might see like love arts, you know, love anything. Just I think that'll be signs in the universe. You know, sometimes I've seen love arts in some of the weirdest places. It can be in when I'm cooking something, or in outside. You see a mark, or there's something, but it'll be love. It'll be signs of love, and that's why you know that it's coming in. But it definitely feels like it's changed here. I feel like there's definitely a change be made. Let me just have a quick look here, and then I'm going. Oh, they got the moon. Illusions, hidden confusion, and secrets. Something secret. And we've got the Queen of Cups here. Compassion and warmth, healer and intuition, supportive and healer again. You could have a very healing energy. You know, people are probably naturally drawn to you. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but take that as it resonates. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. My granddaughter's a water sign. My grandson's a water sign. My other grandson is air sign. That started with the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Generosity, charity, support, sharing, giving and receiving, fairness and gratitude here. Something being made fair. I told you that. I said it. Something being made fair. We've got this Knight of Pentacles. Practical and reliable, slow and steady, committed and patient and conservative. Something being made fair. A Knight of Pentacles, very solid energy. Very solid. We've got a Queen of Pentacles. Generous, caring, nurturing, sensible, comforting, practical, good business sense. This could be your energy. You know. We've got strength, courage, confidence, and inner power. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles is very, you know, it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, take that as it resonates, but something very strong about you. Something, having the courage as well and the confidence to turn things around, to have this glow up, to be able to move forward and also go into another relationship that's going to be the one. This was probably, you went through the worst one, but you had to go through that worst one to trigger your awakening, to love yourself, to nurture yourself, to show people how, you know, where your boundaries are and how you want to be loved as well. It's like that song, I just don't want to be lonely. I'd rather be loved, needed. We've got looking ahead, confidence, growth, and foresight. Yeah, I feel like somebody is now looking ahead. Somebody has the confidence. Yeah, we've got this Knight of Pentacles again. Somebody practical, reliable, committed, patient. So I feel like this person will wait. You know, I don't feel like this person's going to rush you at all into anything. No, I feel like the past person did though. We've got charming, idealist, determined, tactful, and graceful. So this person will be very tactful and graceful towards you. I feel like they'll really consider your feelings. You know, I feel like they won't be pushy. Wishes fulfilled, contentment and pleasure. 9 of Cups. We've seen the 9 of Cups up there, so I feel like, yeah, your wishes fulfilled with, you know, bringing in this King of Cups. Somebody who matches your energy. Yeah, then we've got happiness and joy, innocence, success and optimism. The Sun. The King of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, security, stability, protective, provider, reliable, and father. That's, yeah, this person, whoever this person is coming in, I feel like you're manifesting them. Willpower, resourceful, the magician, you know, I feel like you have everything you need. We've got family legacy, 10 of Pentacles, inheritance, foundations, higher commitment. I feel like this is an higher commitment coming in. It could happen quick. This is fast movement, sudden progress. This could, you know, creativity, passion, new initiative, and inspiration. Yeah, I feel like this could just happen. It could just come in, you know, just like that. Yeah, charming, idealist, determined, tactful, and graceful. This person, yeah, whoever it is, whoever's coming, you'll know there'll be that magnetic attraction. But that the one in the past, you honestly, I feel like you dodged a bullet there. You got out of there. You realised your worth. You've done the healing. You're opening your heart, releasing this old conditioning. You know, I feel like awakening to you know, your true worth and what you're capable of. You know, this person could have put you in that kind of energy that you just didn't feel like, you know, like you were good enough, but you are. And I feel like this is awakening to that fact as well, and keeping your heart open to love. But yeah, that turns out well. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, I hope this finds whoever it needs to find. I hope everyone has a marvellous moon day. I love you all. Take care. God bless. And I will see you soon.